Greetings and welcome to the Marching Band Classes Teaching and Learning Night presentation video. My name is Dave Nominson and I am one of the two directors here at Lamont High School for your child in marching band class. As you can see on the screen, the other director is Mr. Matt Doherty, who's the Assistant Director of Activities and the music and a music teacher and a band director here at the school. Before we get too far, I'm going to go ahead and click on this video, get rid of it, so that you can see the entire presentation as we go forward. If you haven't met myself or Mr. Doherty, there's a picture of both of us. A little bit of a background information on the two of us. This is my 23rd year teaching here at Lamont High School. I am also the Fine Arts Division Chair, but I am also the choir director, and I do a little bit of spring musical. Mr. Doherty is a former student of Lamont High School and has been here for many years. I don't want to get it wrong. He'll tell you in the concert band video how long and some of his credentials. But Mr. Doherty is one of the marching band directors, but is also the head director of bands for the indoor bands. He oversees the symphonic band and the concert band. So we're both excited to be with your child to do marching band. A little bit of the purpose about marching band is, what do we want the students to learn? The number one thing we want students to do is we want them to learn about the activity and how to do the activity, but we want them to have fun while they're doing it. There are a lot of great skills as you come out of marching band, and it's not just how to march and how to play, but there's reading music and time, learning how to budget your time, and learning how to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself, a small cog in a big wheel. So what do we want students to learn? We want them to learn at the basic level, we want them to learn how to march and learn how to play, but we also want the complete student there. How do we know if they've learned? Well, we're going to have tasks that we'll ask them to do. We might have some quizzes. We might have some recordings that are done. And then we have Wednesday night rehearsals that we'll be able to see if they're grasping the concept. What will the students be working on? Well, during the class day, they're going to be working on things that will help them with articulations, breathing, style, tone. They'll be doing some music theory. They'll be doing some listening and critiques of different music, marching shows, or it could be any type of music. Of course, we'll be working on our marching repertoire, the music, talking about the drill and how that can get better as well. And then recording themselves either playing or doing flag work and then submitting that to us. Also on Wednesday nights, we have that component that students will be here between 6 and 9 p.m. that they'll be working on the marching music and learning the show. How do we know that students are learning? As I mentioned before, we'll have task submissions. So we'll say, please take a look at this and let us know if this is the right way a chord is structured, or tell us if this is the right way to find a drill spot or something like that. Just asking them, to check their clarification. We might have a quiz from time to time, or we might ask them to do some recording submission, play the measures from the beginning to 32. Might be peer evaluated. It might just be turn it in. It might be something where they get general feedback from Mr. Doherty or myself. And then again, on Wednesday night rehearsals, when we can see the group, we can see how they're doing with the music and the marching and all that stuff. Ways that the directors will support the students. If we need to, we will work with the students one-on-one if they ask for that additional help. We have time between 1:30 and 2:30 every day. All the students need to do is ask. We will update materials on the Google Classroom page. If you're looking for more about how that works, look at the concert band page, or the concert band teaching and learning video. But basically, we update the Google Classroom page with videos and flip grids and jam boards and cool things, and the music, all the things that the students need to be productive in the classroom. We will allow students to productively struggle with support. What does that mean? That means that we're not going to jump in and fix it the first time. We're going to let students try to figure it out on their own, because we find that there's great value in the students working towards a goal and not failing, but struggling a little to figure it out themselves. Because if they figure it out themselves, they've learned in order to get better with what they were struggling on. We will be probing with thought-provoking questions throughout the course, and we're also going to provide students with appropriate feedback, whether it's through recording submissions or through their question and answers with kind of a Google Meet format or on Wednesday nights. Ways parents can support their students. During the day, provide a space for your child to attend the meet and also play their instruments. And for guard, that's to go outside and spin or to do whatever they need to do. Encourage your child to ask for help if they're struggling. If they're struggling with marching or playing, we won't know until we see them on a Wednesday night, but then we don't know if it's just a one-time struggle or if they really need help. If your child says something to you, have them reach out to us. We'll definitely put them in touch with someone like a section leader, or we'll do the one-on-one work ourselves. This is kind of a tough one. Don't comment on your child's playing unless they ask for it. Being a band director or being a father of 3 children that are in high school at Lockport High School, it's tough when they're at home practicing to not say something like, "Oh, you really struggled on that. Is everything okay?" That can discourage them from wanting to practice at home. And the general rule of thumb is if you don't have something nice to say, probably don't want to say it to them because it might discourage them. So keep your comments to a minimum when they're practicing at home. Keep contact us if you think we or me need to know something about your child. If they're struggling at home or if there's a family emergency, or let us know. That way we can support your child as best we can. And also, Mr. Doherty talks about it a little bit in the concert band video with Charms, but you have a Charms account. Keep up to date with the Charms emails and make sure that your information in there is up to date. And that way the band parents can contact you with information that they need to get out to you. So keep up to date in Charms, and you'll get a lot of that other side of the information. And finally, the contact information. If you need to get a hold of Mr. Doherty or myself, chances are you've already gotten a ton of emails from us and you could just hit reply. But just in case you didn't, there's my contact information and Mr. Doherty's contact information. We're available for you sometimes 24 hours a day, but we try to get back to people within the same day if at all possible. But generally within 24 hours. If we don't get back to you within 24 hours, hopefully we didn't lose your email, but just gently remind us, hey, I emailed you 24 hours ago. Can you, do you have any information? Hopefully we're back in some type of normalcy soon, because we'd love to see all of the parents, and we see some of you at Wednesday night rehearsals volunteering and helping chaperone and stuff like that. So thank you to all of you for that. And hopefully we'll be able to have some performances and concerts soon. Hopefully this information was helpful, and thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.